lesson 2 from Unit 9 is still about circles and circumference. And I have two formulas up here that are pretty important. Circumference, if you're given the diameter and you have to find the circumference, you can do pi times the diameter. Remember I said the diameter goes around 3.14 times? Well, that's what pi is. If you are given the radius, if you times that by 2 and then times it by pi, it'll give you the circumference. So the two equations that we're going to be using are pi times d and then 2 pi r. Okay, let's take a look at the questions. Marilyn is decorating a coffee can and the diameter is 16.5 centimeters. She wants to trim the edge of the coffee can with lace. How much lace does she need? Well, if you're trimming around the edge, that would be the circumference, and we are given the diameter. So the equation I'm going to use is circumference equals pi times the diameter. So pi times 16.5, and I believe we are using 3.14 as noted in the classroom. So 3.14 times 16.5 gives me my circumference. So go ahead, you can do that. Number 2, California's giant sequoias are among the largest trees. One giant sequoia has a circumference, so this is telling me the circumference, of 113. What is its diameter? Well, I need to figure out my diameter. I know their circumference, so I'm going to use pi times d equation or formula. Now I'm just going to fill in what I know. So the circumference is 113 equals, we're going to use 3.14 for pi times the diameter. Now this is a simple equation. I can't go forward, so I must go do the inverse and divide. So you're going to do 113 divided by 3.14. So you got to do the inverse. Okay, look at number 3. Mrs. Trainer measured the circular top of her dining room table and found that it was 42 inches in diameter. What is their circumference? Okay, we're given the diameter, we've got to find the circumference. Circumference is pi times d. We're using 3.14 times 42 inches. Number 4, this one's number 5. They're just close. A circle has a circumference of 97 and 75 hundredths. What is its radius? Okay, now radius, I'm going to use the other equation. Circumference equals 2 pi r. So the circumference is 97 75 hundredths equals 2 times 3.14 times r. So do what you can to simplify and then do the inverse. Simple two-step equation, you can do it. Okay, number 5. A small aircraft propeller, this is a propeller, has a length of 86 inches. What distance does the tip of the propeller blade, this right here, travel in one rotation of the propeller? So what they basically want you to do is get the circumference. Now, if you were to imagine a circle all the way around this, this center spot right here is the radius. Oh, and it says so right here. So we're going to use the formula for radius. Circumference equals 2 pi r. Circumference equals 2 times 3.14 times 86.